Geminis, what's happening all? How y'all doing? I'm wishing you well. Ooh, maybe that's not a good place to move the camera here with all that sunlight coming in. It's beautiful, sunshiny, yes. Beautiful here in Vermont, Geminis. Let's get right to it. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Rachel Stebbins Navy, a.k.a. Villagio Strega. I'm not really sure what to do with the sunlight. And this is your general reading for March 21st through the 28th there, Gemini cross watchers. You can have Gemini moon, Gemini rising, Gemini anywhere in your chart, really. If it resonates, it resonates. So bear in mind, this is a general reading, will not resonate for everyone. So keep what does and leave the rest, please. Geminis, we're going to do your challenge, your advice, and your potential outcome. Clarify that up a little bit here. And see what else Spirit wants you to know with the Oracle cards here. Okay, first one out is Justice. That's your challenge. Ending of a karmic cycle. Perhaps you are finally to a point, or having to be at a point, where it's time to face some facts. It's Icarus. Hi, Icarus. Icarus is the African gray. Perhaps it's time where you're like facing realities in a sense. In order for something to end and something new to begin, justice will be served. Pardon me, in a situation. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. They're Geminis. So, let's take a look. Could be some legal things going on, though. Whenever you see justice, of course, there's potential for some legal things. You get Seven of Cups energy, too. Is that to be taken? No, that was just a drop out from before. Okay. Don't take the Seven of Cups, is what I got from there. Let's see, one more. Advice, please. What's Gemini's advice for the week of March 21st through the 28th, please? What do we got for Geminis? Icarus. I forget who Icarus's father was. If you remember, if you watch this, Gemini, and you remember who Icarus's father was in the Greek myths, please leave me a comment below. Let me know who Icarus' father was in the Greek and Roman mythologies. Because Icarus and his father, of course, were escaping. And they fastened themselves some wings. I think it was with honey. They put them together with, or maybe a sap, but I'm pretty sure it was honey. And then they got too close to the sun. Icarus was warned not to fly too high to the sun, and he did. Four of Coins is coming out with your advice card here, Gemini, which means you need to go with the flow of a situation. But let me get all three out before we get really into this. Beautiful star card energy. Bottom of the deck, got King of Wands. Okay, let's talk about this. Again, challenge. You're facing some reality that maybe you were not before. It's an end of a karmic cycle, but it's an end of a karmic cycle because you yourself are acknowledging something within yourself or with others. There is an element of judgment there, yes. But it comes in the form of like, okay, in order to move forward from a situation or circumstance, it's really like the facing the realities of oneself. So as much as it is perhaps dealing with the legal system, you could be signing paperwork at this time. You could make sure that if you are signing any documentations, doing any legal paperwork at this time, that everything is as it should be. There's no hidden things involved with it. And or I get a feeling like, too, if you're paying out some sort of finance, that everything is legally as it should be. But end of a karmic cycle is really the main key thing to recognize here with this Justice card energy in relation to your reading. Advice card there, dear Geminis. Usually this is a miserly energy, the Four of Coins, Four of Pentacles is. It talks about someone who's being greedy, but they're greedy because they're trying to save for a more secure foundation usually. Usually that individual is kind of like holding on to their funds. In fact, usually you see him gripping pretty tight and both his feet are on the pentacles and traditional tarot cards of the versions. I just noticed the hummingbird at the background of this card's energy, just another element thrown into it. But nonetheless, this particular instance, though, this particular energy in relation to your card really is representing about going with the flow. Things are changing, right? They are evolving, as it were. And you got to let up somewhat, whether it's energetically, whether it's with time or how you manage your time, you kind of got to go with the flow with, or whether it's simply your finance. You may find that you have to pay into something here, Gemini, that perhaps you weren't before. And you got to kind of go with the flow of the situation of it all. Your potential outcome is beautiful, of course, because you have the star card energy. Knowing your place in the universe, your hopes and dreams, indeed. The star card is often represented with Aquarius energy and uniqueness, what makes you unique. Indeed, you're a star amongst many, but you're your own special star. So, building those hopes and dreams, having faith in a situation, having patience as well. Sometimes this can represent, another card represents some alcoholism involved, but I'm not really picking that up in this reading at all. But something, indeed, is coming your way. It may have something to do with this King of Wands on the bottom, where you're strategizing. You're going after something you're really passionate about. I'm going to leave that one alone, really, for the most part. And let's pull some clarifiers here. Let's see what else we get. All right, clarifying the Justice card, please. For Geminis, from March 21st through the 28th. Geminis. Gemini energy, please. Clarify the Justice. Okay, who flipped? Oh, a lot flipped. Okay, too many. Too many. I pulled out a chart. Doing that today. Wow. Okay. Gemini's energy. Hi, Snow.
Hi.
Hi to you too, Icarus. I do see one flipped over here. I see a couple flipped over. Oh, the flippers. Okay, I'm going to take that one. And I'm going to take you as soon as we get there. Okay, I've got Queen of Pentacles and Seven of Wands energy, clarifying the Justice. Indeed, something revolving around finance and being stable and perhaps standing up for yourself, Gemini. Yeah, this could be totally pertaining to a financial situation where you're like, I'm not going to get robbed in this. I'm not going to be ripped off in a situation. Perhaps you don't want to pay out some money on a situation again here, Gemini. But it's better for you to go with the flow. I'll clarify some more with your advice card here as to what's going on. Queen of Pentacles, of course, she's a court card. You could be dealing with a woman over the feminine energy over the age of 35. It doesn't have to be. She's very grounded. She's very stable. She's very nurturing, very practically minded, cautious in her own right, and she loves to be surrounded by nature. She loves plants, animals, things of that nature. Seven of Wands, of course, is you standing up for yourself in the face of opposition. This could be negotiating, and indeed, there may be some negotiating going on here with that Justice card energy. But again, a completion of a cycle that may be requiring you to stand up for yourself, but maintain your groundedness at the same time here, Gemini, is really what I'm taking from that in relation to Justice. Okay, well, that was fast. Okay, so now we have Nine of Wands energy. Yeah, so there's a situation, perhaps you're exhausted, you just want it to be over and done with. Gemini, with this Nine of Wands energy coming out. Again, it's showing me that someone's like wondering and waiting and like kind of catching their breath for a moment. It's a rest period or a pause in a situation of battle, perhaps. Again, got to go with the flow of things. You want to make sure that you tap into your resources, find out what your resources are before you proceed further, because that star card energy is there too. So it's going to be a beautiful ending, I believe, to the situation if you can do that for this week. Okay, beautiful. Got the King of Wands out again. Remember, he was the bottom of the deck. So, with this star card energy, with that hopes and dreams and uniqueness for your future, you are manifesting something here. You're coming up with a plan for things, likely the results of this end of a karmic cycle, and just either saving for the future or how you're spending your money for the future. And again, that moment of pause, kind of thinking about things a little bit. So that way you can, I don't know if this helps with sunlight, you can. Again, come up with a plan. You're transforming some sort of energy here, Gemini. It's kind of like a phoenix moment where, like, out of the ashes, out of the fire, out of the ashes is rebirthed this bird, this beautiful phoenix bird. And I get that strongly here, that whatever karmic thing is coming to a close, it's the rebirth of something else more beautiful indeed, with that star card energy there for sure. It's also an energy of action. There's action required. There's some sort of pursuit of passions, dreams, desires. Could also be, you know, sexual in nature, or a passionate, love, lusty kind of affair. But at the same time, King of Wands is usually married, very well married, and does tend to be very honorable. So perhaps you're honoring someone or a situation, or honoring yourself even, as you take these actions and build your dream. Let's see what archangels want you to know. You're a noisy bird, huh? Because I'm talking. You're a silly bird up there. Yes. It says breathe. Hi. Okay. Gemini, take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy and to release old patterns. Breathe, right? I'm going to breathe for Gemini. Blessed be. I'm going to do one more from the Goddess deck, because we all have a divine feminine within us. Blessed be. One more from the Goddess deck. Okay, what else does Gemini need to know, spirits? What else would you like Gemini to know? About March 21st through the 28th. Hello, Icarus. What else does Gemini need to know?
Hello. Good boy.
There it is. Okay, Freya says, bold, be bold. Unleash your adventurous side. Take risks and be daring. Now, this seems somewhat contradicting to me to have these two come out, because on one hand, maybe not. Maybe it's that, okay, I've just gone through this. This is why this karmic cycle's ending, perhaps. I've just gone through this, right? So now I can take a deep breath and relax. And now I'm building. Now I'm creating. Now I'm following those passions. Now I'm going with the flow, standing my ground with the situation here, Gemini, where, okay, now you get to be brave and bold. Now you get to shine. You're a star. So I wish you the best, Gemini. I hope it all works out. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And hey, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Blessed be. Have a beautiful day. Take care.